Freddy Adu, the American New Peel Freddy. Adu wasn't just a footballer, he was a brand before he was even an adult. At only 14, he became the youngest professional in US history, hailed as the next Peel. Signed to a $1 million Nike deal, he was the face of American soccer's future. But hype is a dangerous thing. Adu was thrown into the spotlight too early, moving from club to club without stability. Instead of developing, he was marketed. By his early 20s, the promise had already faded. Once a global headline, he became a journeyman, playing for more than 15 different teams across the world. Adu's story is a warning talent can't survive without patience and the right environment. Bojan Krkić, Barcelona's next Messi. In Barcelona's academy, Bojan Krkić was a phenomenon. He scored more than 900 goals in youth football, a record that made him untouchable. At 17, he broke into Barcelona's first team, and people called him the next Messi. But the pressure of living in Messi's shadow was suffocating. Anxiety attacks before big games, homesickness, and endless expectations weighed him down. After leaving Barcelona, he bounced between Roma, Milan, Ajax, Stoke City, but never finding his true place. Only years later, Bojan openly admitted his struggles with mental health. His career wasn't just a story of lost potential, it was proof that football often ignores the human side of players. Ravel Morrison, Manchester United's lost talent. Sir Alex Ferguson once said, Ravel Morrison was the most naturally gifted player he had ever seen at Manchester United. That's a statement that puts him above names like Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, even Cristiano Ronaldo. Morrison's skill was undeniable. He could dribble, score, and control games with ease. But off the pitch, his life was chaos. Legal troubles, bad influences, and poor discipline dragged him down. United tried to save him, but his focus never matched his talent. Instead of becoming Old Trafford's next legend, he faded into the lower leagues with short stints abroad. Morrison's downfall shows that talent alone is never enough. You need mentality, discipline, and support. Alexandre Pato, from golden boy to forgotten star. When Alexandre Pato burst onto the scene at AC Milan, many believed Brazil had found their next Ronaldo Nazario. Pato was lightning fast, technical, and clinical in front of goal. He scored on his Milan debut and quickly became a fan favorite. But then came the injuries. Hamstring after hamstring, muscle after muscle, his body betrayed him at the worst possible time. By his mid-20s, Pato was no longer the explosive forward who terrified defenses. He drifted to Corinthians, Chelsea, and clubs in China, far from the glory he once promised. His story is a cruel reminder of how fragile football careers can be, especially when injuries refuse to let go. Jack Wilshere, Arsenal's golden hope. Jack Wilshere's performance against Barcelona in 2011 remains legendary. At just 19, he outplayed Xavi and Iniesta, making Arsenal fans believe they had found the heartbeat of English football for the next decade. But football isn't just about talent, it's about staying fit. Endless ankle and leg injuries turned Wilshere from England's brightest hope into one of its greatest what-if stories. Every comeback was followed by another setback. By the time he retired in his early 30s, the world realized he had never truly reached the level he was destined for. Wilshere's career is a reminder that even the most gifted players can't escape the cruelty of injuries. Hachim Mastour, the YouTube prodigy. Hachim Mastour's rise was unlike anything before him. Before he had played a single professional game, his dribbling videos made him a global superstar online. AC Milan promoted him as the next Ronaldinho, the face of a new generation. But fame came too early. The world expected magic, but Mastour wasn't given the time to grow as a player. He became more of a marketing tool than a footballer. Loan spells failed, minutes were rare, and his career slowly disappeared into obscurity, from viral sensation to forgotten name. Mastour's story proves that hype can destroy just as fast as it builds. These players were supposed to be legends. They had talent, hype, and all the tools to succeed. But football is brutal. Injuries, pressure, mental struggles, and bad choices can destroy even the brightest careers. Which failed prodigy shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more untold football stories.